Hey there, YouTubers. Welcome to part 2 of this same drive. Still in Ohio. Everything's good. Temperature's nice. Driving well. Ooh, I'm speeding. 67 and a 65. I wanted to go slow, you know? But I'm going to keep going slow. Not a lot to show you. It's Ohio. But I'll turn the camera around and show you something. It's enough of my mug. The whole last video was my face. So we'll turn this around. Chuggity chug chug, just chugging. Not much to see yet. Yep, that's right, YouTubers. Michigan. Much of a surprise or shocker, is it? Back in Michigan. Alright, this first stretch the roads are terrible, so I'm going to turn this off and try to avoid the potholes. I'm doing something I don't ever do, staying in that lane, because this lane was so bad back there. And I wasn't in anybody's way. And they're doing a lot of construction on the other side. Keep carrying on. 64 and a 70. What'd I do, I guess? Go. I guess it's my turn. Left lane closed ahead. Just get over and get it done with. Alright, I just gassed up. 5.15 a gallon, and it was cheaper than a lot I've been seeing. I use Gas Buddy. We're gonna continue on route. It is what it is. You gotta pay it. Go. All right, YouTubers, quick update. I did the math real quick. That tank, I got 16 miles to the gallon, and that's doing like 64 through most of it on cruise, except for when I get the hills and stuff. If Eddie's gonna downshift, I want me to be the one to do it, so I can't complain about 16 miles to the gallon. I can complain about the gas prices, but complaining ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's it. Well, YouTubers, it is a perfect day for driving. I'm still chugging right along. It is 69 degrees. Cloud cover. Just wonderful. Not too hot. When you ride with a cat on your lap, it's the simple pleasures of not being hot. I think it's going to be cool for a while, which is, again, not a problem, because I hope to do a lot of dry camping. I don't know if you can call it boondocking. We'll call it boondocking. But ooh, I'm doing 74 miles an hour. I got to put it back on cruise. I went to gas mileage. Now I'm going to get past. I wouldn't wash it. I think it's fine. That car was very dirty. I don't know if you could see it. I should probably take that filter thing off. Okay. So yeah, just a perfect day for driving. My air conditioner works kinda sorta. So I don't use it very much. So yeah, there'll be more, I think. There's a minute of nothing. Hope you enjoyed. Go. So I'm editing this in my van while it's raining, and a big black raven just flew by really close. Well, it decided to just start recording on its own. GoPro, stop recording. Milwaukee Bridge. Do some time lapse.
You know, I would expect at least just like a little nod.
Because if it hasn't changed, it's a really rough bridge, and you don't want to hear my language. Those that have been here before have realized, yes, I'm going back to the Upper Peninsula to see a lot of cool stuff. Editing this a few days later, so I don't know what I've already said, and I'm doing all off a battery, so I'm trying to be quick as I'm editing. And the Milwaukee Bridge is no better than it used to be. Okay, so if you want to know the words I didn't share with you, just think back to all the words George Carlin said you can't say. I said most of those and a couple others. All right, more gas. I'm filling up at about a quarter of a tank. That was 10 gallons. And my gas is staying consistent. That was 15.9 miles per gallon. And I drove 64, 66. Had a couple times where I was driving a little faster, but I'm doing good. Get back on my lap. Vinny is not thrilled. Been a little bit for him for a long trip in the van. He's not loving it. All right, gonna get back on the highway. Yep, I bring the rain. And it's chilly, but it's better than it being super hot. All right, getting close to that bridge. Go. Hey, vacation, the family truckster. You go, Clark. GoPro, stop recording. All right, YouTubers. It's still chilly. That's gonna be good. It's much easier to dry camp. Well, when I get to dry camp, and I'm going to the casino just over the bridge. But 70 miles to the bridge. But it's a lot easier to dry camp when it's not hot, hot, hot. So that's a good thing. All right, we'll see the bridge soon. All right, this is Gaylord, Michigan. A little fun fact, I guess, the sign I just saw. I don't know if I've ever said it before. It's the 45th parallel, so halfway between the equator and the North Pole. There's random facts for you. All right, there's an overpass, and behind that, above it, you can see the Mackinac Bridge. We'll come back when we get closer. And as is per the normal, it is windy. It always seems to be windy in the straits. Got construction. Mackinac Bridge. I already got it on there in the background. I'll play it when we cross for the umpteenth time. We'll take our time. This truck's going slow up here. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, here we go. I actually do always love crossing the Mackinac Bridge, even when there's a little bit of construction, which is like always. And we're getting close. I want to get by these trucks and get on to the other side. Be sure to follow the speed limit on the bridge, and remember, while pulling a trailer, to allow some extra safe stopping distance between your vehicle and the traffic ahead. Okay, let's slow down. We hope that your trip is enjoyable and that you'll visit the Straits of Mackinac again soon. Boy. You're listening to WHN. Sharing the radio station with you, and I do like to go the speed limit. Well over 200 years ago, the earliest European explorers struggled against the treacherous currents and unpredictable winds which ruled the Straits of Mackinac, separating what was to become Michigan's upper and lower peninsulas. Early on, the Straits was recognized for their economic and strategic military value. In the 1700s, both the French and the English built forts overlooking the waterway and stationed armies to protect their interests. Travel and commerce between the two peninsulas was limited to whatever could be transported by boat or carried across the ice in the winter. Remember, a Class B is almost like a sail. It catches a lot of wind. And from that time until November 1st, 1957, Mighty Mac was known as the bridge that couldn't be built.
Actual construction started in 1954 after financing was arranged through the sale of bonds to private investors. A total of $99,800,000 was necessary to complete the project. There were many obstacles to overcome and problems to solve in the design and construction of what was to become one of the safest and most beautiful spans ever built. The total length of the Mackinac Bridge is just 28 feet short of 5 miles. The two majestic towers soar 552 feet above the water and extend another 210 feet below the surface to rest on bedrock. With 8,344 feet from cable anchorage to cable anchorage, the Mighty Mac is the Western Hemisphere's longest suspension bridge. Over 42,000 miles of wire are banded together to form the massive 24 1/2 inch diameter main cables. The roadbed is 199 feet above the water surface at midspan. The water at midspan is 295 feet deep. Prior to the bridge opening, the Michigan Department of Transportation operated car ferries between Mackinac City and St. Ignace. In their last year of operation, these ferries accounted for...
As always, lots of wiggle and wind.
I don't know why there wasn't a high wind notice, because the unspoiled natural beauty of the Upper Peninsula.
Ooh, motorcycles.
Summer in the Upper Peninsula is a vacationer's dream come true, as thousands of acres of wilderness, lakes, and forest provide fishing, swimming, camping, and a multitude...
Now, if you can hear it in my voice, you've been here before, but this is when my voice gets a little bit happier. I love getting back to the Yoop.
Are the two words which best describe the hundreds of hotels, motels, and campgrounds and bed and breakfast inns. If you would like to know more about things to do and see around the Straits area or throughout Michigan's two magnificent peninsulas, visit one of the Michigan Department of Transportation's 13 welcome centers, conveniently located throughout the state.
I do avoid getting on the grates whenever I can. There's just so much wiggle in my van. Be prepared.
Mackinac Bridge. We will have intermittent lane closures when traffic volumes permit.
Daily.
Please watch for signs, cones, and maintenance vehicles. Be sure to follow the speed limit on the bridge and remember...
I do my best to follow the speed limit on the bridge, actually, and give trucks a lot of room because they're fighting winds even worse than I am. But if you bring your RV up here, the bridge isn't that bad. If you're afraid of heights, it might wig you out, but just drive safe. See how much they charge me.
Financing was arranged to the sale of
sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 10 for an RV. I'm guessing 10, but hoping 4. Some toll booth operators see it as a van, some see it as an RV, so you never know. Which one do you choose, Dan? Which one do you choose? Luck of the draw to see what I get charged. Fingers crossed. Hello. Thanks. Have a great day. Woohoo! Save $6. That's a gallon of gas. All right, I'm not going to show you St. Ignace this time. I've shown it so many times. Let's try that again without Elf Boy. There's a welcome center right there on the right, and you can overnight for free. It's just a parking lot. Now, which they charge me isn't a huge deal, but everybody likes to save money, right? I looked on Gas Buddy and the prices were all the same. So, yeah, next stop, casino. Alright, just gassed up again. Same price here in St. Ignace as it was in the lower peninsula. And my gas mileage on this part was 15.76, and I was driving a little faster. Alright, next thing we know, we're going to the casino. Alright, Vinny, here we go. GoPro stopper. Alright, YouTubers. I got everything all hooked up. Power's good, all that great stuff. I go in to pay, and she showed me on the calendar that apparently they're closed here for the next 3 days. So I gotta find someplace else to go. I got an idea. Vinny's not gonna like this, are you, Vinny? Okay, that's it for now. Have a great, wonderful day.